Test, test. 1, 2, 1, 2, test, test. Okay, there we go. Finally. It's too damn hot. I'm sweating like a madman right now. Alright. Your research concluded. Oh shit, chat's hidden by the. Hang on. Hello. Yes, there we go. Your research concluded that these creatures arise from a place that can only be described as hell, and they must be the mythological demons referred to in religious literature. Additionally, your research has discovered mention of a large and particularly fearsome beast known as a demon eater, and you fear that more powerful creatures like this may appear after the first wave of lower ranked demons. The research team is frantically looking for any knowledge on how to protect against these otherworldly scourges. A particularly interesting discovery was the news that a notable occult practitioner who called himself Master Aether was known among certain circles to have maintained a shrine up in these mountains. Your occult experts are anxious to explore the location. Let's get 'em, boys. Cranberry, you're up. Get that thing open. Let's go. No. You're now... At least they lived, I guess. That could have definitely gone better. I'm actually debating on if I want to reload or not, because fucking they got fucked up, to be honest. And I got like 3 injured survivors now. And no infirmary. Hey, hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? Drunk, chilling. What's good with it? Just fighting up the forces of Satan with quarterstaves and junk armor. Chili based lol. You sleep occasionally. No. Well, I guess I reload the save. Damn, that sucks. I used to chat with you on Twitter a long time ago. You got banned a couple times. Give up on Elon's wild ride? I think I just realized that a lot of social media is just not as interesting as we think it is, unless you're there for trolling purposes. It is just literally screaming into the void a lot of times. Heck, even a lot of the stuff that tries to be better really doesn't, and it's a user input problem, because a lot of people, they just don't have anything interesting to say. Like, that's the problem, isn't it? If these people had anything interesting to say, they wouldn't be talking about stuff like politics and current news. They'd have something interesting to say. They could go on long form about the causes of World War I or something like that, right? But they can't. What can they do? Hey, did you read the drama about, like, Taylor Swift? Like, who gives a fuck? I think getting banned was probably one of the best things that could have happened to me. My life, this is not cope, by the way. My life has gotten a lot less negative. Real, it's all doom scrolling nowadays. It's, yeah, and it's a lot of stupid people too. It's a lot of stupid people that like they don't have anything else to provide. So they just act stupid. That's what they do. But hey, good to see you. How you been? I knew I recognized the handle. I knew I did. It's always good to see old friends and acquaintances. But alright, man, life keeps rolling, trying to keep up. Aren't we all? At the end of the day, aren't we all? What would you say now? What would you say you do now that you didn't before quitting social media? Out of curiosity. Now? Now I stream a lot more. I play video games and try and provide a more positive, more upbeat thing, you know? And I know how that's like a thing that a lot of streamers do, you know, and some it's true, others it's just a face that they put on. But I honestly kind of realized that putting negativity out into the world, not nearly as interesting, not really helping anything. We should be trying to put positivity out into the world. Because it really, once it infects you and you start spreading it around, it just turns into a cycle of shit. I mean, look at what happens to the very terminally online social media addicts, right? Their whole life is about waking up and getting pissed off about something, right? Approaching the end of your days, right? You know, laying in some hospital bed somewhere, knowing your final moments are there, you know, and whoever cares about you around you, crying, saying their final farewells to you, your last gasps for breath. Are you really gonna think, At least I totally called those people N-words on Twitter. Ugh. But that's the path a lot of people are walking down. Now, obviously, the progressive types aren't going to say, you know, they called people N-words. It would be something like, at least I called the alt-right a bunch of racist, sexist, bigot, homophobes. Ugh. At least I told those Trump tards. Not my president. Ugh. Go climb a fucking mountain. Go swim in the ocean. Go run a marathon. Build a statue with your own bare hands. Hell, even jerking off is more productive than a lot of social media interaction. And again, the negativity, it's just having that be a majority, a part of your life. So that's why, when I finally got banned for the last time and gave up on it, I was like, you know what? I'm going to try and walk away from it all. And I'm going to try and be as positive as I possibly can. Now, is that succeeding? For the most part. For the most part. You know, some of my more recent subs have picked up on the fact that they can trigger me. They can get me cooking again, going back into my old habits. But for the most part, I try not to be that person anymore. Simply because, not because I'm trying to be fake or anything, but again, because my current thing is to try and be more positive in the world rather than negative. I don't think there's anything of theirs that I can afford. Message in a bottle. I'm sending out an SOS. Sending out an SOS. Man, I feel that. I've been feeling sick of made an alt account to be a dick, and it sucks, Laval. It really don't matter, does it? Working out is cool. Makes me feel good as fuck. Working out is good for you. Not only are the health benefits obvious, like, you know, so there's the fact that it makes you fit, but it's also like a good way to get your body to naturally release chemicals that make you feel good. The endorphin rush. Like, you wouldn't think I would be the sort of person that enjoys exercise, but every time I can get myself motivated enough to start getting into a regular exercise routine, you know, every time, like, that life doesn't interfere with it, because I have the worst luck. It always feels like when I start getting into a regular exercise routine, stuff starts to happen, and it's like, okay, well, I guess I don't have time to work out anymore. It almost feels intentionally like that that there is some force out there keeping me from exercising, because I do enjoy exercising. I do. But yeah, the endorphin rush when you get your peak level of exercise in, it's good for you. It's gonna make you feel good, and you're gonna feel even better because now you know that not all, you know, it's your body telling you you're doing the correct thing, you're doing the right thing. That's how it should be. Again, versus like Twitter and Facebook and everywhere else, right? I swear it was like a bunch of studies were done that more or less said, you know, going on to Twitter or wherever else, like, essentially triggers the sort of fight or flight conditions that you usually find in somebody that's like literally about to be in a fucking brawl. Like, is that really what you want to do with your life? Why not just go out and get into fucking fights? Become a professional fucking boxer or something like that, right? I mean, if you really want to fight, stop jerking off and just go get into actual fights. Go join an amateur fighting whatever, you know? But again, like, a lot of these people, you know, they want to feel like they're tough and badass, but they don't want any of the consequences of doing so. You know, they want to feel like they whooped somebody's ass, but they don't want the consequence of possibly getting their teeth knocked out. And again, it's all just fucking wasted energy. It's all just wasted energy. I look back at all those hours I spent on Twitter, all those accounts and everything. And, you know, I met some cool people through Twitter. I'm gonna have to say that. You know, you're here. You know, it's like I did meet some really cool people and find some really cool artists, etc., through it. But I don't feel like that's nearly enough for it to make it worth my while, you know? Now, Elon may have changed the game by, you know... Elon may have changed the game by... Hang on a second. It may have changed the game by, you know, getting in there and making it so that the algorithm was exposed and that there were less people in power not being held to account who were willing to sacrifice efficiency, and profitability, and et cetera, in order to push their own worldview and narrative. He may have fixed that a little bit. But the underlying problem is that it's not necessarily the people in charge, it's the people themselves. That being said, a good aspect of it is that without people protecting those people, like the community notes thing, that gives me a little bit of hope. Because if they can't control the narrative and they can't put themselves up as the actual fact checkers, and they start to get their own shit fact checked all the time, that's going to be a complete change in the dynamic. So I am hopeful. But again, the real problem, it's always going to come down to the people. It's always going to come down to people. Man, that's me. I gotta nut up and get my shit rattled once in a while. But yeah, I highly encourage everyone and anyone to unplug. I really do. Again, it's not that there aren't upsides. It's not that there aren't positives. You know, obviously there has to be a positive, or why would people do it? But for some people, it does just become an addiction about being permanently enraged online. And there's so much out there that says that a lot of these companies more or less count on that. Like, that's what gets shares, that's what gets clicks, that's what gets traffic and attention. And at the end of the day, the worst part about it is, right? There's a reason you don't pay for any social media service, right? What is that saying? If you can't figure out what the product is, you're the product, right? So essentially, it's all of these companies that are just essentially causing people to be pissed off and obsess their lives over this bullshit nonsense. And at the end of the day, there's really nothing there for them. The fuck is all that noise? Hang on. What the hell is that? All right, I'm back. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. So, I mean, yeah, it's I I wouldn't say that I'm perfect as far as any of that goes. I was ever the social media addict. But hey, I tried my best. Why is this fucking... What in the hell was that shit? Fuck off with your fucking experiments. We need water, you dipshits. Now, you made a good decision. Made your world happy and healthier. Gotta respect. Yo, what game is this? This is, Judgment? I think it's called Judgment. Let me double check. Yeah, Judgment. This is a demon apocalypse survival simulator. Yeah, I just bought it recently on Steam. It popped up in my recommended. I'm not sure if I had this wish listed or not, but it was on sale and it looked interesting. I've become an old man and I've become I've become addicted to the survival / city builder old man games. That's fine. It is what it is. Yeah, you tuned in at a very interesting time. Usually I'm streaming Crab Champions these days. I am addicted to that game. It's my crack. In fact, I might switch over to Crab Champions. This shit, I've got backwards in my gaming, reliving old classics. I mean, there's a reason they're classics, right? There's a reason they're classics. Because you can go back, you can play them as many times as you want, and they're always going to be just as good on subsequent playthroughs as other times. All right, let's try sending help, but let's send out a full team. Found a cheap joystick and started playing Descent again. Yo, Descent. The old school... Like... I still remember it being a thing that so many people were getting, like... vertigo from playing that game, and I understand why. I understand why you could get lost in a fucking room in that game. Because a lot of people, they ain't used to they ain't used to you know, thinking in 3D space. So it's very easy to get turned around when you're not used to it, you know? Like, we take it for granted nowadays because, you know, we have VR and everything, but I mean, way back in the day, most of the stuff was 2D. Descent was really like the first big step into actual, like, 3D gaming. It disoriented me so bad, but it kicked so much ass when I first played it. My dad gave it to me when I still had an iMac. Damn. Damn, we got rolled. That's not gonna work. Jesus. I think I'm good on this game for now. I think I will play some Crab Champions. This game looks ruthless. I'd probably get pissed off like I did with Darkest Dungeon. Well, it seems like it. It definitely seems like a very unforgiving sort of game. I think I'm playing on fucking normal mode too. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, if you're interested in it, keep that in mind. It's one of those games that, you know, the clickbait journalists are gonna play it on easy baby mode and act like, oh man, this game ain't shit. Yeah, okay. Play it on normal. Go ahead, do it. What was it? There's a game recently where I just was fucking around and it kept telling me, oh, you've unlocked easy mode. Like, it's funny. The meme is funny, but on the other hand, it's kind of annoying because it's like, yeah, I died a bunch of times, so what? But I mean, that's you know, our current world here. all these new kids and everything are like, it's too hard. Why can't I play this game? Well, get good at it. But I can't get good at it. I just need it to be more accessible. And then we get shit where it's like, oh, I want fucking story mode. I want sandbox mode and everything. Like, fuck off, kid. Like those people that were like, yeah, well, you know, I need to play, sorry, I'm getting distracted by the game. I need to play, what was it? Dead Rising. I need to play Dead Rising. I need a sandbox mode so I can wander around the mall. Like, bro, the people that complain about fucking, you know, why are there timers? Well, that's because that's the fucking game. That's the game. That's the point of the game. What do you mean, why the fuck are there timers in Dead Rising? It's like, I mean, imagine saying something stupid like, why do you take damage when the enemies shoot you? Because that's the fucking game. Why do you lose if you don't rescue the princess? Because that's the fucking game. Like, what are you even here for? That's not to rag too much on sandbox games, right? But example, game you're watching me play here right now. The challenge, the absurdity, the difficulty, all of that stuff makes it attractive to me. It makes it so much fucking fun. If I want a sandbox game, I can go play a fucking sandbox game. I'm not gonna be one of these idiot kids that's like, yeah, I like Crab Champions, but like, why do you have to shoot people? Why can't you just like wander around the island and stuff? Just check out the island. I just kind of want to wander around. Like, fuck off, kid. Go back to Minecraft. Stay at fucking Minecraft. Don't ever fucking climb out of your little Minecraft hole and jerk yourself off to exploring these important worlds forever. And you know, one could think I'm being like hyperbolic when I say shit like that, but I have seen, again, the whole Dead Rising thing. Yo, I hate the timers. Like, bro, the timers are part of the fucking game. Why are you here? And furthermore, the absurdity of complaining that you just want to explore the mall. You just want to explore the mall. What the fuck is so interesting about exploring the fucking mall? It's a fucking mall. What, you want to go into the janitor's closet and see, you know, see all the janitorial supplies? Yep, there's bleach and ammonia in here. I better do something really stupid with bleach and ammonia. But yes, dying in games, used to that. I find it infinitely less charming when games, again, it's funny. I laughed about it. I giggled about it. But then I realized that, there's some of us out there who just like fucking around in games and are going to die a lot. Good enough. Let's go with that. Ow. I blame Sony, Naughty Dog, bro. Every game doesn't need to be one button to watch 5 minutes of cinematic gameplay. Like, there's a place for it, but it's not like the end-all be-all of gaming. But they swallow that dick like they'll die without it. Yeah, I honestly think if I had to say that the current bullshit goes back to anything, it probably goes back to the original PlayStation and like Final Fantasy VII and that era of games where it was like because it was a new thing and because they now realized they could put in these elaborate computer generated cutscenes, that kind of became a thing, and then obviously the consumer market responded well to it. Everyone was like, "Oh my god!" And hey, fair enough. Even I was amazed by the fact that we had a game in 3D, and all of these cutscenes were like brand new and stuff. But later on, I kind of realized like I got soured on it. I got really soured on it because the story was, I mean, everyone acts like it's so deep. It's really not. Edgelord Sephiroth is angry about the fact that mommy died or something stupid like that. I don't remember what the actual, like, ultra deep, too deep for you, or whatever is. And I mean, didn't they already more or less do that with Kefka in Final Fantasy VI? So, like, I don't know, man. But yeah, I think that was the start of it. And again, it leaves a bad taste in my mouth because, like, when Final Fantasy VI, 3, if you're more the Western audience, was big and popular, like that kind of did initially start the whole trend. Only thing is they had to do that with Mode 7 and 2D graphics and camera movements and stuff. So it may have been interesting, but nobody's gonna look back and be like, "Wow, look at all these, all these panning shots. Look at all of these scrolls. Look at all these setups and all these scenes and everything." But they're always gonna go back and they're gonna focus on like Final Fantasy VII. I mean, that's not to shit on anybody, It's like, if you like Final Fantasy VII, whatever. I don't know in what world you exist in where you would need Squid to agree with you about the games you like. I like... I like this game. You might not like this game. In my book, it's okay. It's okay if you don't like Crab Champions. It's okay if you don't like Empire Total War. It's okay if you don't like Frostpunk. It's okay. Like, I am critical of Final Fantasy VII because, again, initially I did like it, but then it kind of became like up its own ass with its own legend and bullshit. And everyone acts like it's the deepest thing ever. Sephiroth is the only fucking edgy fucking antagonist ever. He's the only antagonist that ever was all like nihilistic and was like, well, I'm just gonna like do a bunch of bad stuff because nihilism, am I right? I think that's why even writing Gear War 2018, Last of Us dick, but Skyrim is still selling out. You can't just dick around with that mod, and you can just stick around with and mod that game endlessly. I don't think it's that Todd is not releasing us. It's that we refuse to be released. I mean, I think looking back on it, one of the things that most is common in a lot of the angry ranting, even from back in the day, I want people to be aware that a lot of the things that they think or feel is bullshit. And they need to accept reality. And it's not from a bad place. It's not from a bad place that I say this. I don't want these people to be miserable in the way that apparently they're making themselves miserable. But it's like that picture, of Mary Jane saying, "Peter, it's time to turn off the internet," or something like that. And he's like, "No, I'm almost starting to enjoy my rage." Ha ha ha, get launched, son. Oh, fuck. Ah! Too fucking close. Good God. Final Fantasy VII was good as a run-of-the-mill JRPG. Masterpiece? No, I don't think it was. Try telling that to a fucking overhyped Final Fantasy fanboy or you know, some kid with maximum nostalgia goggles on, and they're gonna freak the fuck out. Or even worse, Kingdom Hearts. Yo, my first exposure to Final Fantasy VII was when I played Kingdom Hearts. Oh, you mean Squaresoft and fucking Disney jerking themselves off of their own properties? What a cool ass way to be introduced to something that's incredibly, entirely overhyped. Sorry, not sorry. Oh, this will become interesting. Like, this game's goofy as fuck and I'm cracking up at it. It looks fun as hell. It is fun as hell. There is a reason that I'm addicted to it. I'm not getting paid by this company. In fact, I'm not getting paid by anyone at all, ever, except for the job I work. I do this in my free time, just fucking around. But this is definitely proven worth my time. Like, I've had a lot of fun doing it. If you want, you can go back and check some of the older streams I did with this game. I've made some pretty fucking... Oh god, no. Keyboard's fucking up again. Hang on. Thank you, Corsair. Thank you, Corsair. I appreciate that. Incidentally, this problem, by the way, I've run into with a couple of different models of the Corsair keyboards. And, yeah. If this is a software problem, their software sucks. If this is a hardware problem, this is a common problem with different types of the products that they offer. I mean, I'm not wanting to shit on Corsair, but Jesus Christ, guys. Jesus fucking Christ. Fix your shit. Again, it's the same thing, right? Kingdom Hearts, same thing. I liked Kingdom Hearts. I enjoyed Kingdom Hearts. Goddamn, I got fucking crab gang banged. I liked Kingdom Hearts. And then it's like, I feel fucking embarrassed whenever the subject is brought up. Because of the fucking fans. It's the same fucking embarrassment I feel when someone starts like talking about TikTok and they start trying to show me all these funny TikToks that they oh hey, here's this, I got this I'm not gonna shit talk people I know. But it's like, I've seen too much of TikTok bullshit, and it's just like, it's the most garbage tier level of entertainment. It's like, okay, for me, the perfect way to sum up shit like TikTok is, you know that scene in Happy Gilmore, right? When fucking Shooter McGavin keeps telling the same fucking joke over and over again. Hey, yo, man, this man says spends so much time in the sand, he might as well be David Hasselhoff. Ha 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 ha. That's like, quote unquote, millennial or whatever you want to call them, TikTok humor. Like, maybe somebody can be funny in 90 seconds, but the majority of people really can't. Again, it just comes back to identity. Hey, you know, oh man, isn't it so weird to have autism? Hey guys, I have autism. You guys know what it's like to have autism? Here's what it's like to have autism. In a funny 90-second clip. Like, I'm sorry, but is this funny? Oh, that one's handy. Oh, let's see if we can do this. Fuck that up. No, let's go, let's go. Nope, nope, go back, go back. There we go. Okay. Whew, almost overshot it again. Well, technically I did overshoot it. I didn't do it. Nope. I can get the second prize, though. Runner up. Fucking grenade mods. I think it's that, again, I'm always going off about normies, and you know, it's true though. Like, a lot of this stuff is normies, and they don't have anything interesting to talk about. They're not funny. They're not interesting. So what do you do when you're not funny or interesting? You make it about identity. Hey guys, I have autism. This is what it's like to be in a grocery store line if you have autism. And it's like, he just like me, bro, for real, for real. But is it funny? I don't think it's funny. Oh yeah, let's go with that one. Fast to reload, knock back enemies. Again, it's like, you do you at the end of the day, right? But don't expect me to act like, you know, the whole, this is what it's like to have autism and go into the grocery store line. This is what it's like to have autism and go order food at Burger King. It's like, you know, someone like George Carlin, right? I don't agree with his politics. Apparently the man was quite a lefty, which is funny because he built a whole comedian career pointing out how stupid a lot of things are. And being a bit of a lefty would kind of fly in the face of being an observant person able to recognize reality, which implies that he was either faking it or he just did not get how contradictions work. As a matter of fact, I think it's Carlin himself who said the phrase, like, it's a big club and you're not in it, right? But to know that, to say that, to feel that, and yet still, you know, still believe as a lefty in the government, like, bro, what the fuck are you even doing? He was still a great comedian, though. Oh, fuck, I overshot it. Okay, nope. That's a wrap. Nope. Not gonna get the epic this time. Fuck, I did it again. Oh, no, no, don't get back. Ah, fuck. I'm gonna be lucky to get the silver prize. I'm gonna get the booby prize. I need to get better at these parkour levels. Nope, I'm getting the default prize. Yep. Yep. Alright. I deserve that. I fucked that up really bad. You know, so much of modern politics is people arguing back and forth about the whole privilege thing. You know what privilege actually is? Privilege is actually being able to argue about discomfort as if it fucking matters. Yo, I don't like thing. Oh my god, I don't like the fact that I'm gonna die someday. Nobody does. But here you are arguing about how uncomfortable it is for you to order ice cream at fucking Baskin Robbins. I'm sorry. Let me just play the world's smallest Alexa, playing Despacito just for you, because it's uncomfortable for you to be within 2 feet of another human being, because it makes you feel uncomfortable and triggered. You know what makes me uncomfortable? The fact that I have to wake up every fucking workday and go around and put up with people and try in my best to give them my best service. And for those people to disregard all the things that I do for them, and then because they did a bunch of dumb things that they are now paying the consequences for, act like I was their enemy the whole time, when in fact most of the time I'm going out of my way to fucking help people. Cause trust me, if anyone ever looked at all the times that I've turned a blind eye and tried to like overly help people rather than just getting their asses fired, if I flipped the script, right, in an alternate world where I obeyed the rules every time, and I didn't try and take into account personal circumstance and shit, I'd have gotten a bunch of people fired. Constantly. There'd be a ton of fucking fired people under my belt. And I'd sleep a lot easier knowing that those people were fired because I didn't have to put up with them. But I'm sorry, kid. Why don't you tell me about how uncomfortable it is to have autism and be standing in line at Baskin and Robbins next to a person who's, you know, you can hear their headphones because they're listening to music that loud. Mm-hmm. Where's the funny here? Bro, that spot trips you off every time. Yeah, it does. That it does. I played this game almost 40 hours. You'd think I would be used... Oh, that's nice. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that. Let's go. But yeah, if this game looks fun to you, and I mean, it is more or less what you see here. It's hella fun. It's hella fun. And it's multiplayer. Obviously, I don't play multiplayer because I don't have friends, but you know, we all have our own problems, such as being autistic and, you know, waiting in line at Baskin Robbins to order ice cream. The struggle, man. The struggle to order ice cream at Baskin Robbins and not have a tism fit. I like that a lot of people are like, "Oh, millennial humor is broken." I'm like, "No, they're just not funny." I'm sorry, they're just not funny. Oh. Oh yeah. I'll take it. There it is. That's my fucking perk right there. That is the start of broken weapons. Of all the broken weapons I've built, this one right here, this is the absolute perk you want in this fucking game. If you want to get to the point where you create weapons that literally drop your frame rates by 120, which is basically what I did with experimentation. I found no crabs frames typically about 140. Once the fighting starts with my broken weapons, it drops to about 24, 23. Now initially the perk gives you 2 seconds. 2 seconds is fine though. But it gets better. It gets better because you can upgrade that. If you get upgraded high enough, it can give you a fucking full free minute of ammunition. Imagine not having to reload, not having to worry about ammunition concerns for an entire minute. Now imagine you do something like with this shotgun, upgrade the fire rate, upgrade the spread, give it area of effect damage. You see what you can do? You see what you can do with these weapons now? The progression in this game is fun, though. Initially, it's just learning the mechanics and in and outs of it. Once you start figuring it out, like I have, it takes you about, I'd say, take you about, maybe a good 10 hours to figure out the ins and outs of all the different things. Assuming you're not gonna just watch a tutorial or try and watch streams like mine where you can just figure, okay, this is what he's taking. Ghost ammo, yes. So now we have a reduced chance of using ammo from ghost ammo. 20% every time I fire a shot, it doesn't use ammo. We got 2 seconds of free ammo after eliminating an enemy with this perk. I don't think I have any of the other reload perks, do I? No. Alright, let's try this again. I'm gonna do it this time. I'm gonna do it. Nope. Get up there. Go. We'll take the silver, I guess. Damn. I thought I could do it that time. More flat damage. We'll take it. If you're lucky, I'll survive long enough and you'll stay with the stream long enough that you can see me make another broken weapon. Shotgun's already starting to get kind of broken. It's not broken yet, though. But it is getting there. Ow. More damage? I'll take it. Oh, it broke. That's no fun. Is it random enemies too? It seems like you pick different maps sometimes. Yeah, the enemies are somewhat randomized. I mean, obviously there's limited classes you got to pick from and all that good stuff. But they are randomized to a degree. Enemies have different elemental alignments. The elements do different things, you know, poison, lightning, etc., etc. I'm sure if you played an RPG, you're used to the elements. Again, I've heard the term roguelike used for it, and I can kind of get it, even though I'm not big into the hipster language. Mr. Bubble, bubbles pop out of my guns, Mr. Bubble. I'll take it. That's a good one. I'll take that one. Oh, you can make some really broken weapons. This isn't nearly as bad as it gets. We're just starting to get there. This is the start. Got him. Health ups. I'll take it. Whoa. Okay. Hi. Infinite ammo works. We are just at the cusp of a broken weapon. I can feel it. We need faster firing and we need homing shots. And then it will be a broken weapon. Oh, there we go. Targeting shot. Chance for target shots to target nearby enemies on impact. So if I miss a shot, the shotgun shells are going to bounce, and then they're going to target an enemy, possibly. Now begins the broken weapon arc. I'll take it. Dare I tempt another great perk? Let's go. More crystals drop. Amount of loot choices in chests is reduced. So we have to depend on the shop, I guess. Oh. So they'll fragment. So now I have shots that bounce on impact. There's a chance that they will shatter into smaller shots, and there's a chance that those bouncing or shattered shots will target enemies. And now they do more damage by default. And I've got more health. You know what? Let's go. Let's fight the boss. Get crabbed, son. Oh, yeah. I'll take that. Damage increased after every island cleared. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Crab D-Day. Oh, we're almost there. We're not firing nearly fast enough for it to be a broken weapon, though. That can be fixed, though. That can be arranged. Get crabbed on, son. Almost there. I can feel it. We're right in the edge of it. Waste of a perfectly good slot, but we can always salvage it. Oh yeah, upgrade all you can eat. Let's go. Hiding like a bitch. That's gonna come in handy. Get crabbed on, son. Get crabbed on. Sorry, don't mind me. Just in the zone right now. Yes. Get crabbed on, son. Boss fight, let's go! Boss, more like dead. And that's Crab Champions. I'm currently wondering whether to take the W or keep going on. Let's see. Let's see what I get. Why not? Loop it. Pooper. Number 2 at the box office. Alright, one more loop and then I'm going to take the shotgun victory. I don't think I've cleared with the double shotguns yet. But you can see how fun this game gets when you start to understand the weapon crafting. And this is why this game is currently my crack. I think we can do that. Oh, it's started to get crazy already. Also, the shots you end up designing look cool. Like, look at that. That's a fucking cool-ass shotgun blast. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Oh, I'm liking it so far. This is gonna get down broken. They're so squishy now. They should have sent a poet. Now. Oh, I like it. Let's go. Yeah. Get some. Alright, let's go. Got him. Get crabbed on, son. Get absolutely fucking crabbed on. Get crabbed on, son. And this is how it begins. Once you understand how to play a game, this is what it turns into. One more. Let's go. Let's face this so-called elite. Elite, huh? I see. Alright, I think I'm going to call this stream here. It's been an amazing weekend. It's always fun spending time with you guys. I appreciate that you guys continue to put up with my nonsense. Including the cooking. I just wanted to get out. They keep dragging me back in. Why did they keep dragging me back in? Alright. But I think I'm going to call it there. We're going to enter the next biome, and that'll be that. I'll see y'all out there and take her easy. Whatever you do.